Hello, Detective. I'm glad that you were able to come.
Yeah, what's going on, Liesel? I mean, you said Frankie's in the hospital.
Unfortunately, yes. He was beaten up very, very badly in prison.
What?
Yes, he's not doing too good. He's in the ICU.
Oh, wait a minute. Couldn't they just take care of him right there at the prison?
I'm afraid not, Detective. He was beaten so bad that the infirmary would not be able to help him, so he's here at General Hospital. I hope he has insurance.
He does have insurance, Liesel. He's a Quartermain.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, he will be under the best of care. This I promise.
Is he going to be okay?
He's going to be okay, but we are monitoring him very, very closely. Do you want to see him?
Please. Can I?
Right this way.
Oh, Frank. Man, you look horrible. Frank, can you hear me?
David.
Yeah, it's me, man. Hey, I'm here for you, bro. I'm not going anywhere.
I can't go back there again, David. I can't go back there again.
Well, Frank, yeah, I can't help you with that.
I can't go back, David. I can't.
Listen, I'm gonna find out who did this to you, Frank. I'm gonna find out who beat you up.
As somebody from the outside world, not in prison.
Wait a minute, what do you mean? You think you know who did this?
I don't know.
Frank, listen to me.
Detective, he needs his sleep. He must rest.
Alright, Liesel. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Whew. Tim!
Hey, what's up, man?
Dude, I'm so glad that you're here, man. Thank God you made it.
Hey, I got your call. I came all the way from Washington.
Yeah, dude, you got a lot of explaining to do, man. But enough of that. You can explain later.
No, I'm here. I'll explain now.
You know, I'm here to see Frank. I'm really worried about him. I heard he got beat up in prison. Yeah.
What did he do?
Long story. It's ugly. Let's just put it this way.
Well, I gotta let you know what's been going on.
Yeah, please do. Tell me what's been going on. You suddenly disappear. Your dad, Zeke, what's going on?
Well, you know that I'm working for the WSB, right?
Yeah.
Well, just wanted you to know, I'm in no way, shape, or form I was working for Faison Cesar. I wasn't working for Victor Castanet. I wasn't working for any of those guys. I'm actually part of the new regime.
New regime? What are you saying?
Well, the WSB wanted me because I needed to watch my father. I was watching him the whole time.
You mean Serenity Springs?
Yeah. I was watching him. I was watching his every move. I know exactly what he did.
Well, what did he do?
First of all, let me let you know that I'm working. The head of the WSB is Frisco Jones.
Yeah, I understand that.
And so, I'm a good guy, man. I'm not a bad guy.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I was getting to wonder a little bit.
Well, see, with the investigation with my father, I was undercover at Serenity Springs. You see? And so I had to watch him. And here's what I found out.
What'd you find out, bro?
You remember I told you there was a secret room?
Yeah?
Well, that room was a room where my father held Cesar Faison.
What?
Yeah. After he escaped from the catacombs of Spoon Island, Nicholas Castanet's house, my father kept him there to recover.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so that's why I was investigating.
That son of a bitch.
I know.
Well, we can put Mitch in prison now, right?
Well, it gets more complicated.
Oh, what is it?
Technically, we cannot.
Why not?
Because it was a place of business, and it was his own free will, and there's no laws against Cesar hanging out there. My father says he doesn't know anything about it.
Of course your father says that.
That's why we can't prosecute, because he says that he didn't even know that Cesar was there. And I don't buy it. I hope you don't. I don't. He knew damn well what was going on. He did it on purpose because he had an agenda. Your father always seems to have an agenda, my friend. Yeah, well, I'm still investigating it, but it doesn't look like I can put charges. In the meantime, he's safe and sound with my brother, Ezekiel, yes, in Switzerland. Any news when they're coming back? No, probably not for a while, but hey, I needed to come from Washington and see my brother for myself. And is he going to be okay? Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. It's, he got beat up pretty bad, though. Yeah, he looks really bad, dude. Yeah, it is. Well, man, I'm sorry that, I made you guys think that I was up to no good. Yeah, it's okay, man. You were undercover. You had to do what you had to do. And you told us that you were WSB. I totally thought you were working for Cassadine. No, on the contrary. We were working against him. Me and Frisco pretty much were helping him taking over the organization. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming, bro. All right, man. I can't stay long. I got to head back. I got a flight out back to Washington tonight. I just wanted to see my bro. Well, he'll be glad that you're here. He's obviously not responsive. I'll tell him when he wakes up. All right, you take care. You too.
Let me feel you. Can't you see I'm not afraid?
Boy, I reckon you gonna do some business with me, aren't you? Dad, I really don't know. I got some things going on here in Port Charles up there. I don't even want to see that city again, Dad. You're gonna have to see the city, boy. I got some things and I got some plans for us. I don't want any part of it, Dad. I know you and I haven't seen eye to eye in a long time, but son, I was scared. I was worried about you. I thought you were going to die in the hands of that Frankie Quartermain. I'm not worried about it, Dad. He's exactly where he needs to be right now. He's in prison, and that's all I got to say about that. Well, I'm glad, boy, because I tell you, it was really, really hard for me to get that video footage all hooked up with the help of Jerry Jacks, of course, making it look like you were getting abused. In fact, it wasn't. It was a double. Yeah, I had to get him back, and I did. The whole time, he thought I was free as a bird. Yeah, it was great. I'm free as a bird, and he thought it was me, and it wasn't. It was a double. Tell me, Dad, how'd you pull that off? Well, I came across this boy. Actually, he ain't a boy. He's an older fella, about my age. Cesar Faison. He had this mask computer program, and I just orchestrated the mask and hired somebody to go out there and act like he was the one getting beaten down. Dad, that is so ingenious of you. Can't believe it. Frankly, really bought it. He actually thought it was me that he had prisoner. Yeah, and I'm glad that Jerry helped me with that footage. But now, boy, you're going to be able to do me a favor in return, because I helped you out there and made it seem like you were missing. But I still missed you, my son. I was still worried about you. I was worried that maybe Frankie would find out and he would really come after you. Now, as you see, he's in prison where he belongs. All right, boy. Nice job. Hey, we're going to talk real soon. All right, Dad, I'll see you later. So, do you want to explain that, Cutter? Taya, what are you talking about? I heard the whole thing. I have no idea what you mean. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll save it, buddy. Listen, I've got your tapes. I've got it recorded. You weren't even the one that was being held captive to begin with. Well, no, but he's still... Okay. Well, that's a crime, too. I can easily take this information to the police. No, Taya, please don't. With the conversation between me and my dad, please. My dad, oh, God, don't, dude, please. Okay, mijo. You are in big trouble. No, Taya, please. I swear, I don't want, I can't go to prison. I can't. Both you and your father are going to go. No, I can't. Well, there is something that you can do for me. Oh, first of all, how did you know I was here? I've been having you followed because I am representing my client, Franklin Quatermain. I have followed you to maybe see if I can find something on you to get him exonerated. Yeah, you've been following me? Yes, I have. And I knew that I would find something dirty, and I did. Oh, I'll do anything. I'm begging you, Taya, please. Anything in the world. I'll tell you one thing. That little trick with the mask and the print, that was horrible. I can't believe that Franklin bought that. Well, it doesn't excuse him for beating up on the other guy, poor innocent soul. Well, he's okay. And the guy you hired, and he's very wealthy right now, isn't he? Well, extortion, I have a lot of charges. Racketeering, I can go on and on, Cutter. Okay, all right. Listen, what do you want me to do? Well, you are going to drop the charges against Franklin Quatermain immediately. Oh, no, I can't do that. You are going to drop the charges immediately. You are never to come back to Port Charles. I don't want to go back there. I hate that town. Okay, well, you dropped the charges against my client and said that you were wrong. He'll be dismissed. Or the obvious is you go to prison along with your father. Okay, Tay, you got it. I'll do anything. I'll drop the charges. I'll drop the charges. I need you to record it. And as soon as you record it, right here in my recorder, I will erase the evidence of what I just heard you say to your dad. And let's just say bygones be bygones. I know nothing. I don't care. Okay. All right. Go ahead. I, Cutter Wentworth, I falsely accused Franklin Quatermain of torture. I falsely accused him of all those things that he did. He didn't do none of those things to me. I just wanted to try to pull a trick on him to get back at him. And that was it. He didn't do any of those things. I faked the video. The video was not real. I faked it. It was me. And that's it. And I'm sorry. Well, you know, you faked the video. That could be a crime, Cutter, but you know what? I'm going to convince the DA to drop the charges against you. Please. Yes, I will. There's nothing he can do because, you know, you made this recording out of jurisdiction. So, therefore, can't do anything about it. Oh, thank you. I promise you. However, if you end up back in Port Charles, you immediately will get arrested. I understand. I'm staying away from that town. My dad was doing business there. He can do whatever he wants. Yeah, I know he's doing business all right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I appreciate it. I really, really, really honestly appreciate this. Thank you so much. Don't thank me yet. What do you mean? Well, maybe Franklin might have some revenge against you. I hope not. Please, can you convince him to squash it? I mean, it was a big mistake, big misunderstanding. I don't want anything to do with it. Okay, no problem, mijo. He's going to be getting out of prison very, very soon. I think you should know that he got beaten up pretty bad while he was in there. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I bet you are. I really am. Well, if you wouldn't have put him there, he wouldn't have got beaten up. I guess payback is what happened. And as far as the person that he actually really did beat up, he's got a nice paycheck, I'm sure. Well, that was from my father, so. Okay, well, all right, mijo. I'm gone. You stay out of trouble and you stay out of town. Are we clear? Very. Crystal. Okay. Excuse me, Olivia? Olivia? Yeah, what is it? I have a bone to pick with you. A bone, huh? Like the bone that you got last night? Listen, you have room to talk. Oh, really? Listen, I ain't got time for you right now. I don't want to hear about it. Well, you're going to hear about it. How dare you sleep with Julian? Well, I guess you were done. You threw him out like the trash. Well, speaking of trash, What did you say to me? Look, I can't believe that you would stoop so low just because you're obsessed with Ned to sleep with him. Oh, wait a minute, Toots. I didn't sleep with him just because I was, forget that. I did it because I wanted to. He was warm. It was New Year's Eve. He was in my bed. I loved it. I enjoyed every little bit of it. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Well, you love to hurt people. You know, you're using Ned. You're just using him instead. I could be giving him a lot more. He would be really happy with me, but there you are, using him just like you always do. I cannot believe that you're speaking to me like this. Well, believe it, lady. You know how it is. You know, you like the bad boys. Now you got a good one. Why couldn't I have the good one? Oh, because you like the bad boys yourself. Oh, let me see, Sonny. Let me see. Listen, you don't need to go tit for tat with me here, you lady. Look, I don't care. Ned's a great guy. You know, I just really hope that he opens his eyes and sees that you're using him. I'm not using him. Then why do you care who I sleep with? Because it's still fresh. Oh, it's fresh in your mind, all right, isn't it? It is. Look, no, you listen here. Who I sleep with, no matter what I do, it doesn't matter. I actually regretted doing it. It'll never happen again. I really didn't want Julian to begin with. You can have him. Oh, is that right? Of course. I did it to get even with Ned. I really want Ned. Yeah, I know you do. Well, you can't have him. Oh, and you're just going to continue to use him then? I'm not using him. Whatever. Look, I got things to do. I don't have time for you right now. I'm sorry, Alexis, but I gotta go. We're not done. This isn't over. Excuse me, Dave Baldwin?
Yeah, what do I owe the pleasure?
I would need you to get a hold of the warden at Pittenville and let him know that Franklin Quartermain will not be returning to prison.
Are you kidding me? You saw what the guy did?
Well, after you listen to this tape, you're going to make sure that he's going to be exonerated for what transpired.
All right. Give me the tape. I'll listen to it. You mean another criminal gets set free, except he's a Quartermain and, he really doesn't belong there anyway.
My thoughts exactly.
All right, well, if this tape that you have that I'm getting ready to listen to, this basically, where's it from?
From the horse's mouth, Cutter Wentworth.
I beg your pardon?
Yep. Here on this tape, he says that he's dropping all the charges, that it was just a hoax.
A hoax?
Yep.
Okay, now how is that possible? We have video footage. We have evidence.
Yeah, but that evidence was scripted. That evidence wasn't real. It was planted.
Oh my gosh. So, a technicality, Quartermain walks.
That's about it.
Well, he's better off right now in the hospital than being in that prison cell.
This is right.
Okay, well, I'll get a hold of the warden. Let him know that Franklin won't be returning. He'll be happy about that. That is, if this tape that I'm getting ready to listen to holds up and it's not a bunch of muck.
It's legit. I promise you.
So it's a setup the whole time. I never did like that Cutter to begin with. Oh well. If he comes back and sets foot back here in my town,
he will not be doing that at all.
Well, if he does, I'm going to arrest him. It cost my police department a lot of money.
I understand.
And, that's a crime, too. It's out of my jurisdiction, so, yeah. I'll send Frankie free. What the hell? I gotta tell you, Taya, you're a pretty good detective and a lawyer.
Well, I had to follow my instinct. My gut said that Franklin was innocent, and the fact that the person that actually it was hired by Cutter.
Really? Wow. Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I had to follow my trail because it's what a good attorney does for her client.
I guess so. All right. Well, he'll be happy to hear that.
How about everything else? How's it going here in Port Charles as far as all these mob people going to prison?
You know, they're going there because they deserve it, and it's just an ongoing thing, and it's, yeah, it's quite stressful sometimes, but, yeah, justice is served in my town.
Well, I guess you won't be needing me anymore. I'm going to head back to Landview, and I'll leave you with this tape. I will inform Franklin. Actually, I'll just tell David. It's because Franklin is unconscious right now. But I'll let him know that he doesn't have to go back to that prison.
Yeah, Christmas came a little bit late for that fat bastard.
You take care.
Later, Toots. Well, well, well. You bastard. You know, you look like crap, Spencer. Who are you? Who are you, damn it? Who the hell are you? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? I'm getting out of here soon. Don't you like your accommodations, Spencer? Aren't they kind of nice? Where am I? Where the hell am I? You don't know? Of course not. Why the hell would I ask you? Well, it just seems that you should know. This is familiar territory for you, pal. Oh, you need to tell me where you are. Who are you? Let's just say that this home was somewhere you used to live years and years and years ago. You mean, wait a minute. I know this house. I know this house. No, I can't be here at this house. Welcome home. I got the welcome mat outside for you, pal. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Because I can. You could have saved my life. What are you talking about? You want to know who I am, buddy? Yeah, who are you? I'm a family member. You can't be a family member. I don't have a brother that looks just like... Wait a minute. You're my cousin? Bill? Bill Eckert? Are you Bill? Are you Bill? You talk too much. Figure it out yourself. What? I tried to save you. I tried to save you. You left me to die. A bullet was supposed to be for you. Are you really Bill? You can't be him. He's dead. Surprise. No. No. Get me out of here. Please. I beg you, get me out of here and return back to my family. It's my family now. What? Sweet dreams.